to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Jess and I love doing DIY, making clothes in a simply but pretty way. Today's video is a jean transformation. I'm going to share with you how I transformed two men jeans into a denim patchwork jumpsuit. It's a full body jumpsuit that you could wear it only without layering any tee on top. Besides that, you could play around with the different color of the jean you have. So I hope you will like this DIY and try it out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to not miss out my upcoming DIY. And let's get started. The jeans I use for this DIY are two men jeans in size 34, which is bigger than my size, so I can have a big leg for the jumpsuit. The first step is unsew the seam at the cross line and the waistband of the jeans. After that, I'm making the waist of the jeans higher by moving down the end of the cross lines a little bit. Make sure the width of the leg jeans at the end of the cross line has to be bigger than a quarter of the hip side. Then draw in the new cross lines. If the jeans you use are high-waisted jeans already, you don't have to do this part. After cutting, don't forget to overlock to protect the new cutting lines. Now I'm connecting two legs of the pants together at the cross line, then sewing. Remember to keep around 20 cm unsewn at the front of the cross line for the zipper later. Check the waist of the jeans to make sure it's the same with your bust size. To make the front bodice of the jumpsuit, I cut two rectangles with 23 cm width, which is a quarter of the bust size plus 2 cm, and 35 cm length, which is the length from the upper the breast to the belly button, plus 5 cm. On the width line, I marked at 13 cm, which is a half of the width between two breasts plus 1 cm. On one length line, I marked at 3 cm. Then connecting two marks together. There will be the armpit area of the top of the jumpsuit. From the mark on the length line, I make another mark at 8 cm. Then making two other marks at two sides of this mark with 1 cm away from each other. From the mark on the width line, I make a mark at 8 cm inside, then connecting 3 marks on the length line to this mark. There will be the bust dash of the top bodice. If you have a big breast, you should make the bust dash bigger. After sewing, redrawing the length line, then cutting. And here are the front bodice of the jumpsuit. To make the back bodice, I cut two rectangles with the same width with the front and 32 cm length, which is 3 cm shorter than the front. Connecting two back bodice together at the width line first, then connecting two front bodice later at two side lines. I cut 2 rectangles with 8 cm width and around 24 cm length to make the shoulder strap for the jumpsuit. Folding 2 ends of the length lines inside around 1 cm first, then folding them together later and sewing. At the middle of the top of the back bodice, and mark at 12 cm at 2 sides. So the width between 2 marks will be 24 cm, which is the width between 2 breasts. I put the shoulder strap to this mark first, then using a long rectangle with 5 cm width to put over it after. When connecting them together at the front bodice, put the other end of the shoulder strap to the top of the armpits area, then sewing to connect them on together. After the first seam, make an understitching seam after that. Then fold the other end of the long rectangle inside around 1 cm and sewing. At the end of the top bodice, I draw a horizontal line at 4 cm above the ending line. Now I'm connecting the top and the bottom of the jumpsuit together at the waist and make this first seam. Then I put the extra fabric of the top jumpsuit up and make the second seam. After that, I make the third seam at the end of the top jumpsuit to create a fabric hole at the waist, so I can put the elastic band through later. I cut a 20 cm length of the elastic band to make the back of the jumpsuit fit my body when wearing. Therefore, just sew 2 ends of the elastic band at 2 ends of the front waist, so the front of the jumpsuit will look nicer. The last step is putting the zipper at the front of the jumpsuit. And I finished this DIY. Here's my final transformation. This jumpsuit nicely fits without the t-shirt on top. It's also very comfortable. So I hope you like this transformation and try it out. See you next week!